Now, a special presentation of Action Sports Jax at the Players.
This is an unbelievable crowd. If y'all know me, you know how much I love golf. You know how much I support our military, and there's two things I love right here. Let's go!
Let's go! He had me at Heads, Carolina, Tails, California. We all fall for the girl from South Georgia, don't we? Cole Swindell giving us some entertainment. Military Appreciation Day at the Players, what has quickly become one of the great traditions of this great tournament. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Action Sports Jax at the Players special. We take you inside the ropes tonight, from the commission's comments to the world's #1. We have you covered as we get ready for play on Thursday. But before you get to Thursday, you got to get through Tuesday. And Tuesday at the Players, that's prime time, practice time. Word is those greens are fast. The course is fast but fair, and you better hit the fairways of greens if you want to score. If the rains stay away, the boys are going to have to water it down a bit if they want those low scores. Will the winds blow? Stay tuned. Bottom line, biggest purse of the year, $25 million being doled out, with $4.5 of that going to first place.
One of my favorite stops on tour. Love the property and the facilities and everything that goes with this week. So excited to be back. Just need to adjust to the play style, and I know I can do it. I just need to do it.
Yeah, I think it's one of the best golf courses we play all year. It really demands, smart golf shots, especially off the tee. You hit a lot of clubs that aren't driver around here, especially when the wind changes direction. And I think it's one of the golf courses, probably most on tour, that you have to control your golf ball.
Those are two of the Vegas favorites, but everybody's chasing this guy. He's world #1, Scottie Scheffler. Some tour players will tell you, if he's putting well, nobody can beat him. We haven't heard compliments like that since Eldrick was on top of the tour. Scheffler won last week. Scheffler won here last year. Scheffler knows how to post. Stuart Weber with more on the current best player in the world.
If you're looking for a favorite to win the Players' Championship, look no further than the guy who was atop the leaderboard the last time they were here at the stadium course. Of course, Scottie Scheffler, #1 golfer in the world, coming off a big win at the Arnold Palmer Invitational. He is the odds-on favorite. The only problem is no golfer has ever repeated their championship here at the Players.
It really is, Pete Dye, just kind of genius design where you have to hit all different kinds of shots, and it tests you in a lot of different ways. And that's why I think it's one of the best places we play on tour, just because it really doesn't suit one type of player. And bomb and gouge doesn't really work out here. You kind of got to plot your way around, but then you even have the shorter hitters that plot it around that can struggle here, because you got to hit it exactly where you're looking or you're going to be punished pretty severely out here.
One thing Scheffler has going for him right now, the putting game. It was fantastic down at Bay Hill a week ago, and usually the guy who can putt it pretty well is going to do pretty good here at the Players' Championship. For Action Sports Jax, I'm Stuart Weber.
Scheffler said you got to hit it exactly where you're looking, and he does that better than anybody. Scottie will be playing with Justin Thomas and Ricky Fowler in one of our featured groups. Certainly that'll be a fun one to watch. Ricky Fowler, one of the tour's most popular players. Justin Thomas in a little bit of a slump, been playing better this year, trying to regain that top 5 player in the world status that he has shown for so long. So he'll be one of the featured groups that we'll be watching as they go out Thursday at 1:40. So plan accordingly. Tuesday is a great day to get an autograph. If you find your favorite player, you're probably much more inclined to oblige pre-tourney. Some of the young golf fans taking advantage of just that today with the world's #1. That's Scottie Scheffler signing a bunch of autographs for the fans at the Players. We are back on the Players. Hicken here. Xander Schauffele said, we're beating a dead horse by continuing to ask about live golf. And in a way, he's right. But there's no denying the game of golf is hurt by not having the Masters or the PGA champ in the field this week. Those guys are off from that demanding game for the next 6 weeks. But I digress. Golf, is kind of a niche sport. Not having all the best compete against each other only hurts the game of golf. Brett Martineau heard words from the commish today and has more on the PGA Tour and the financial game being played by everyone who tees it up.
Jay Monahan, the commissioner of the PGA Tour, kicked off the 50th Players Championship on Tuesday morning, and there's a lot going on in the world of golf right now. Here at TPC Sawgrass, celebrating the Players Championship. But as for the global landscape, well, that's a little bit more complicated.
But I do know everyone is curious about the status of our negotiations with the PIF. I recently met with the governor of the PIF, Yasser Al-Rumayyan. While we have several key issues that we still need to work through, we have a shared vision to quiet the noise and unlock golf's worldwide potential. I see a positive outcome for the PGA Tour and the sport as a whole.
No doubt this has been a tumultuous time for the golf world and especially the PGA Tour, led by Commissioner Jay Monahan, but he's not backing down.
Clearly, given the responsibility I've been given by both boards, I have the support of our board, and I am the right person to lead us forward. I know that. I believe that in my heart, and I'm determined to do exactly that.
The PGA Tour has lost some star-studded names to live golf over the last couple of years, the latest being Jon Rahm. Monahan was asked about future defections, and his answer was, I can only control what I can control. At TPC Sawgrass in the Players Championship, I'm Brent Martineau, Action Sports Jax.
Again, if you went out there today, you know what I'm talking about. Those blue skies, picture perfect day, right? Bursch is making promises. I trust the National Weather Person of the Year. Let's see if we can keep this stuff going throughout. There's a whole lot more to the game of golf than just swinging the club, right? The first tee is a big part of that, and a certain coach is even bigger. Action Sports Jax Liv Tasley has more.
This weekend, more than 140 professional golfers will tee off here at TPC Sawgrass for the Players Championship. But it takes more than the love for the game and the right tools to be walking in their shoes. The most crucial part is learning under the right coach. And First Tee may have one of the best, making an impact for the last 20 years.
There's a thing around here called the GOAT. I think when I look at the coaches that I've been with, that guy's a legend.
For 2 decades, Coach Robert Young has been helping kids tee up their best game of golf.
Just knowing that I was a part of something that's really good, and to be able to help kids, mentor, not only teaching golf, but just having a lot of fun, just trying to hit this white ball.
Today he was celebrated, hitting not just a monumental milestone, but for his monumental impact over the last 20 years.
I appreciate that.
Coach, the biggest gift I guess you can have is smiling faces.
We've only been around for 25 years here locally, so for a coach to almost be here for our whole entire time, it's amazing. It just enables a kid that's in the program for that 3, 5, 7, 10 years that they have that same face that they're coming to.
That's in. This year at the Players Championship, don't just root for your favorite player. Also, keep your eye on the Eagle Tracker. If it hits 50, Morgan Stanley will donate $50,000. All that money will go to training for First Tee's next generation of coaches. At TPC Sawgrass, I'm Olivia Tasley, Action Sports Jax.
Appreciate you hanging out with us. We go live at the Players starting in the morning. Have a great night, everybody.
Thanks for watching a special presentation of Action Sports Jax at the Players.
When you think sports, you think Action Sports Jax, the official station of the Jaguars, on location for every game. But the most experienced team in town doesn't stop there. From high school football to the big events in the area, Action Sports Jax is always on. Now, we take that to a new level. Action Sports Jax 24/7 is around-the-clock coverage of the teams you love and the moments you can't miss. The best local sports in Jacksonville on Action Sports Jax 24/7.